Hi, this is Richard C. I'm a math tutor here at Wyzant, answering a question submitted by a student. This has to do with sequences, which a sequence is just a collection of terms, a collection of numbers, if you like. And we're trying to find the sum of this collection. So the first thing to decide is, well, is this an arithmetic sequence or is this a geometric sequence? So an arithmetic sequence is where the difference between any adjacent terms is always the same. And you can see that the difference here is 2, because this went up 2, and then it goes up 2 more. So our difference is 2, and that tells me it's arithmetic. I'm just going to make a note that, I'm just going to make a note that the difference is 2. Drag this back here. Okay, so the difference is 2. And it's arithmetic. Now the geometric is where the ratio is the same. So 0 over 2 is 0, 2 over 0 is undefined. This is not geometric. So you either have a common difference or a common ratio. Now we just need the formulas for the arithmetic, and these are pretty simple formulas. It says that the nth term, which we'll call t sub n, is equal to the first term, t sub 1, plus n minus 1 times d. And the sum of n terms is just n times t sub 1, the first term, plus t sub n, which would be the last term, over 2. And that's all we need to know in terms of formulas. So now we're ready to solve the problem. So let's go ahead and solve. I'm just going to make a note here that, I guess I have that, yeah. And t sub 1 is negative 2. That's the first term. This is t1, term 2, term 3, and t sub n is going to be 20. But we don't know what n is. Now we could find it the long way by just continuing to add 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 until we hit 20 and keep track of the count. But that's error prone, even when you're using a calculator. So I'm going to use the formula instead. I'm going to say that 20, I'm using this top formula, t sub n, the last term is 20. And that's going to be negative 2 plus n minus 1 times the difference, common difference, which is 2. So 20 is going to be equal to negative 2 plus 2n minus 2. So that's going to be 2n minus 4. I add 4, 24 is equal to 2n, so n is going to be 12. So that's good to know. So now we're collecting everything I need. I now know that there's 12 terms, and so I can find the sum. So s sub 12, which is the sum of the first 12 terms, is going to be 12 over 2 times the first term, negative 2, plus the last term, 20. So that's going to be 6 times 18, which, so I have to pull out my calculator. 6 times 18, 6 times 18 is 108, so that's our answer. Well, it's fairly quick and easy to do by hand if you remember your formulas. You can also do this on the calculator, and there are there's a sequence mode on the calculator that you can use, and I'm not going to get into that because I don't know whether your teacher will allow you to use your calculator, um, and a lot of teachers don't. So I'm just going to show you how to do it by hand for this lesson. You can find information on the calculators if you need it. I think the best source really is YouTube, and take a look at that. You should be able to find some lessons on the calculator if you're allowed to use one. Okay, so that's it for this one. I hope this was helpful to you, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.